before I begin this video, look at this image real quick. You see this? If you recognize what this is, you know what I'm about to do. Welcome to the 20th anniversary of City of Heroes. It's back, it's bigger, there are way more people than should be on here. We're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna sketch some things of it too, all right? You follow me? We're gonna do this right now. Let's go. City of Heroes. Bro, this was developed by Cryptic Studios back in 2004 and published by NCSoft. NCSoft's kind of a bad memory for some folks because of that. I'll explain in a little while. So for this video, I'm gonna talk about the history of the game itself, okay? I'm gonna show you some images, maybe tell you little tidbits about the gameplay here and there. You're gonna see a lot of image about that as I talk my way through this. I'm just gonna gush over this because this game's awesome. This game is 20 years old and it's still kind of awesome. That's my opinion, but since there's like thousands of players that are still playing the game right now as we speak for COH Homecoming, which is officially licensed out from the publisher themselves, anyway, let's just get on to it, okay? So, City of Heroes. City of Heroes is a superhero MMORPG, okay? For those who are too stupid to know what that means, or you just maybe have been in the zeitgeist for a long time, it means massive multiplayer online role-playing game, all right? You followed? You followed? Good, great. When City of Heroes launched in 2004, which is 20 years ago now. Holy sh... Anyway, the game had character customization. You can engage in gameplay and, novelty allowing players to create and play as superheroes. You can play your own Batman, your own Supermans, your own Spider-Mans, whatever you want. It don't matter. And it gained a huge dedication to player base. I mean, it was on par with WoW before WoW came out, okay? It was literally on par. So it's like one of the granddaddies of MMOs. And then later on, they got an expansion pack called City of Villains, which lets you play right there in the title, a villain. You play a super villain. And later on, you can play Going Rogue, which had, well, it's an alternate reality place. Basically, we can come either a hero, a villain, a rogue, or a vigilante. So the game gave you more options for how you want to play your player out. Your little character, history, whatever you want to write, don't matter. Over the years, the game received updates, expansions, enhancements. They include new power sets, new missions, zones, and features kept the game fresh and engaged for a player community. Man, it was a beautiful time. I'm telling you, it was so beautiful. So, the community had a huge creativity boost. I mean, like, seriously, if I show you even some of these bases, which I might be showing little footage of that here and there throughout the video, I'm gonna try my best with that. Yeah, they're really good, okay? Like, there's some out-of-the-box thinking going on out here, man. I don't even know what to even say about this. This is beautiful. I made a few myself, but nowhere near to this scale, though. Not to this scale. No. They the real MVPs of this, okay? Y'all the goats. Y'all the goats. People make great character designs, great costume designs. Oh my god, so many costume contests. And then, in 2007, Cryptic Studios was acquired by Atari, but City of Heroes remained under NCSoft. What a bunch of drama that was, because in 2012 August, well, that's when the game shut down, closed. And literally it happened just to announce like new power sets, new updates, and new costumes, and new story arcs, all that stuff. Nah, gone. Just gone. You ain't getting it. Nope, none of that shit. Then they announced the closing of Paragon Studios, which is the studio responsible for City of Heroes. So it is what it is, man. And despite how much effort that the community put in with the petitions and rallies and all that stuff, it just didn't happen. And for several years, we had nothing. You might be thinking, what about Champions Online? That game no one plays. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. We had nothing. Just nothing like that though. But in April 2019, a private server was eventually found out, which is City of Heroes Homecoming. Praise them. They saved this goddamn game. Why did I say this game? Because after 5 years of that private server, which now, by the way, the code for the game was just released out into the world, and knowing Homecoming, there's other ones too, like Rebirth. I'm sure there's another ones out there. But the main ones I know was Homecoming and Rebirth, okay? That's the ones I know. And how they get their funding was donations through Discord via PayPal. And that's how to keep the servers running. And has been running ever since 2019 up until right now of 2024. And maybe beyond that of this own video as I'm recording this. Guys, this gave the game life. But here's the crazy part. I haven't told you the crazy part yet. Check this out. Bruh, NCSoft officially gave COH Homecoming the license to the game. Now, as shitty as NCSoft was, and yes, they were shitty, so shitty. This is the greatest thing any company could have ever done for any private server ever. Ever since that has been announced, everybody let the floods loose. I mean, there were videos everywhere giving tips on City of Heroes, a game that's closed for decades now. That's wild to me, man. That's wild. That shit's wild, guys. That's wild. Yeah, wow. And it's still good. They updated the game. They gave it new graphics if you wanted to have it that way, or you keep the classic way. That's fine too. They added new classes. They added new areas of the game. They added new powers to the game. They added new costumes to the game. They added new features to the game. They added features that were originally not even open to us, just now it's open because, you know, it's out there, why not? This is awesome. This is legit. So hold on, so I'm showing you these little playthroughs and whatnot as I'm talking about this. Get this. Y'all think I'm playing right now. Right, real quick, I'm just gonna show you some of the powers. No, not the powers, but I'll just show you the classes because the powers take, dude, there's almost 1,000 different powers on here, okay? Almost 1,000 at this point. I'm not gonna go through that. I'm just gonna go through the main classes of the game, okay? Just so you follow along with me. So let's go through it very briefly. Okay, so you got your origins, right? Your origins are science, mutation, magic, technology, and natural. It's exactly the sound. So however you want your character's origin to be in your head, in your mind, just pick one of those. No, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, by the way. The game adjusts to you either way you go, okay? So, is what it is. Here's the part you want to actually hear. The archetypes or your play styles. So I'm gonna go through them one by one as I possibly can, because in total there are 15 archetypes. What? 15 classes out the gate, just like that. So I'm gonna try to go through as I can. Blaster, you shoot, okay? It's like long range DPS. Don't worry, I'll put some notations at the bottom of the screen somewhere so you know what the hell I'm talking about. Brute, you're the tank. One more I gotta explain it. You're the goddamn tank. Brute is tank. Only difference between the Brute and Tanker, which is the same different class, is with Brute, you require more on your strength, your attacks. That's what's more important for you. So you're like a mini tank, or like a sub tank, if you will. Controller is the crowd control base powers, okay? So you can confuse enemies, heal your buddies, occasionally make a pet. It is what it is. Corruptor, it's a little similar to the controller. So with this class, it's more damage focused. So it's a damage focused version of a controller. It's damage focused class of crowd control. Defender is a support class as well, but this one focuses mainly on buffing and healing, okay? Dominator is similar to the controller. Only real difference is with controller, it's less about keeping balance of the support of your buddies and whatnot, and more of just focus slightly more on the damage part of it. So you get more damage based on the factors of what you're fighting and whatnot, because Dominator has like its own little thing going on there. Also, you get pets. So that's nice. Mastermind. This is all pets. This is the pet class, okay? This entire class solely depends on your pets. You gotta control your pets. You gotta manage all of them, however you want to do it. This is not for everybody, by the way. And some of these classes were actually classes that were originally in part of just solely the villain side of the game. And now, here we are. Scrapper. Use your hands. Hands. You DPS hands. That's it. You DPS hands. That's all I gotta say. Sentinel's brand new. That's the new one. This one is the one outer layer kind of class. So it's a little bit like a ranged tank if you want, okay? You're sort of kind of like a tank, but you're ranged. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Got it? So you're less glass cannon and more, well, like a long range tank. That's really it. Now every so often you will get some passes that will help out your buddies and whatnot, but that's not the main focus. So, hey, Stalker. Now Stalker is a little different as well. It's very similar to the Scrapper. Only real difference is this focuses on stealth. So yeah, you go up close to the enemy, but you gotta be stealthy. There's also special powers that require you to hide and then attack, okay? I'm not kidding. You can go straight up Assassin's Creed on their ass, all right? Tanker, I mentioned Tanker earlier. So Tanker is very similar to what my earlier one called the Brute. Now Tanker is right there in the name, you're the tank. Your main thing is to be melee defense, okay? You are to sit there and take everything. You are to taunt enemies, you're to take the brunt. Basically, you're the goddamn shield of the team, all right? That's you. If you think that might be you, that's you, bro. Now, these other classes right here, these are what they call the epic archetypes. These are very special. You have Arachnos Soldier. Arachnos Soldier is like a melee DPS kind of thing. So think sort of like a Scrapper in a way, but you also get a bit of tanking as well. It's like a hodgepodge of different little things. Like how the Arachnos Widow, that's more sort of, how should I put this? It's like a balanced version of melee DPS as well, but this one focuses more on your crowd control abilities, more so than DPS abilities. Okay, got it? Now another one, Peacebringer. Peacebringer that's special. It's like a long range, sort of kind of controller in a way, but you focus more on damage resistance than anything else. Warshade is similar to that, except with this one, it's more damage focus, okay? It's like crowd control damage focus. And you get special little powers and whatnot. It's like little cherry picking from each class for both Peacebringer and for Warshade. And yeah, that's really it for them. As far as power set's concerned, man, what you want? We got electricity, we got energy, we got stone skin, we got bio armor, we got, oh my god, plant control, symphony control. I can't even name them all, bro. There's so many of these right here, okay? I'm not gonna go through them all, but I will say this. What? There are so many power sets in this game, and that's just on Homecoming. By the way, I'm on Homecoming. Here's my global friend thing if you want to know where that is, okay? See that? Right there. Okay, cool. Cool, buddy, got it. Anyway, and the last thing I want to talk about, bruh. Despite how dated this game is, and yes, I know, seen this footage, this game is dated. It's dated, yeah. Despite all that, dude, this is probably one of the best, not just superhero MMO, one of the best superhero games I've ever played, right now to this day. And it's been going on officially for now 20 years. I just started replaying the game like last year or so. It's still good. Try it. Just look up Homecoming. You can find where to download and whatnot. I might leave a link on the screen somewhere, but yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. I just want to gush over it. And throughout the videos, I might be sketching as well. I'm gonna try and put that in somewhere, I guess. Maybe lazily. I'm sorry. I have to make time with it, but let you know whatever I drew, it was probably awesome. Anyway, I'm not gonna hold you any further. I'm gonna just ask you to please join my Discord, get commissions from me from my website and my Patreon. And, if you want to, if you feel like helping brother out, leave likes, share, subscribe. If you really like this channel or just like my face or what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, because by the way, this entire month is going to be all about City of Heroes. Whole month. I'm going to try my best just to send these videos out as fast as I possibly can. I'm going to take my time with it, so bear with me here. But if you think that might be cool with you, leave a super thanks, that big old heart, that heart right there, bottom of the screen, on YouTube at least. Anyway, I'm going to catch you later, on to the next video. Hopefully I'll see you over there, alright? Yeah? Okay.